Taehyung panics. Jungkook flies to the US under heavy security. What happened? Before we unpack the mystery, take a moment. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We dive deep into the stories behind the headlines, the truths behind the legends, and the moments the world almost missed. Now let's begin. It started on a Tuesday. Seoul was unusually quiet that morning. The usual buzz around HYBE's building had faded into a strange hush. No official schedules. No sightings. Just a chilling report from an airport insider, a private jet scheduled for an unlisted passenger. But within hours, footage leaked online. Jungkook, dressed in all black, cap pulled low, flanked by security like a head of state, entering a terminal through a back gate. There were no waves. No smiles. Just a flash of familiarity in his eyes and then, gone. Within minutes, armies across Twitter, Weverse, and TikTok were ablaze. Was it a secret collaboration? A sudden medical emergency? Or something darker? But then, just as fans were piecing together theories, Taehyung posted. Not a selfie. Not a filter-heavy story. Just a song. One with lyrics that cut deeper than usual. Sometimes I dream of losing someone I never said goodbye to. No context. No caption. Just that. And the internet cracked open. You see, what many forget is how tightly woven the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung truly is. From trainee days spent in cramped dorm rooms to sold-out arenas echoing their harmonies, their bond has always been more than just friendship. It's brotherhood. But something felt fractured. Some fans recalled a moment weeks earlier, an award show appearance where Taehyung seemed distracted, his usually playful energy subdued. Jungkook, meanwhile, was unusually quiet during a live, avoiding certain questions, glancing off camera too often. Was it just exhaustion, or were they both holding something back? To understand this moment, we need to rewind. Not days. Not months. But years. Back to the burning summer of 2018, when BTS faced their first real internal crisis. Global fame had hit like a tidal wave. Tours, interviews, cameras always watching. And behind the scenes, the pressure was beginning to wear on even the strongest members. Jungkook, barely 21, had once disappeared for a few days without informing staff. Taehyung was the only one who knew where he'd gone, an empty beach in Busan. It was then that they made a pact, according to those close to them, if anything ever becomes too much, no cameras, no contracts, we talk. Just us. Fast forward to now, Jungkook's sudden, silent departure to the US, without any public schedule or teaser campaign, breaks that pattern. It's not just unusual. It's alarming. Especially when you consider where he might have gone. Several eagle-eyed fans traced the jet's flight path to Los Angeles, just miles from an exclusive private clinic known for treating high-profile clients. Rumors exploded. Is Jungkook okay? Did he go there for treatment? Or is he protecting someone else? But the narrative takes an even stranger turn. Just 2 days before Jungkook's departure, a former staff member from BTS's early days posted something cryptic on Instagram. The photo? A Polaroid, unlabeled, unfocused, but unmistakably showing Taehyung and Jungkook backstage, with someone unfamiliar in the corner. A blurred face. A stranger. Then, hours later, the post vanished. No explanation. ARMY went into overdrive. Who was the person in the background? Was it a staff member? A threat? A ghost from the past? And why delete it? Meanwhile, Taehyung's behavior became increasingly erratic. Fans noted he was spotted in Hanam-dong pacing outside his apartment at 3 a.m. Neighbors reported seeing him on the phone, distressed, gesturing as if in a heated conversation. Others claimed he visited a private temple, a place he often goes when he needs spiritual grounding. Why would someone as emotionally intelligent and composed as V need that level of solace, unless something was seriously wrong? As questions swirled, media outlets remained eerily silent. No statements from HYBE. No denial. No clarification. Just silence. And sometimes, silence screams louder than chaos. But what if this isn't just about Jungkook? What if Taehyung's panic and Jungkook's escape are two pieces of a much larger puzzle, one that began long before this week? Because in late August, several members had been spotted meeting in private, no staff, no stylists, no managers. Just the 7 of them. Some described the meeting as emotional. Others said it looked like goodbye. Was this trip part of a final plan? And then, there's the letter. Unconfirmed. Never verified. But one that allegedly appeared on a private BTS fan forum, written in the voice of someone claiming to be close to the group. In it, they spoke of a storm coming, one that might change everything ARMY thinks they know. Taehyung and Jungkook, the letter claimed, had made a decision, one that involved both protection and sacrifice. What was that sacrifice? And why now? This is only the beginning. What happens next might rewrite everything we thought we understood about Jungkook's journey, Taehyung's fears, and the unspoken pressure BTS faces behind the lights. And now, the pieces begin to move. In the days following Jungkook's quiet departure, the energy around BTS shifted. Not publicly, no press release, no scandal, but in the way that only devoted armies would notice. Posts from the members became infrequent. V's usual whimsical updates stopped entirely. No goofy selfies, no Yeondan sightings, not even a late-night jazz song recommendation. Just silence. But silence is never empty. It's filled with the weight of everything left unsaid. So what really happened? Was it a legal case? A security threat? Burnout? Maybe all of it. Maybe none of it. What we do know is this: Jungkook flew halfway across the world in silence. Taehyung reached out to him through art, music, and spiritual whispers. And in the end, the bond between them didn't break. It held. Even in the quiet. Even in the fear. Because BTS has always been more than a band. They are a living, breathing story of resilience, brotherhood, and unconditional love. And sometimes, the most powerful part of that story is what they don't say out loud. So now we ask you, what do you think happened? Was it a crisis behind closed doors, or something even more personal? Leave your thoughts in the comments. We'll be watching, reading, and digging deeper in the next episode. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because in the world of BTS, the most unexpected stories are always the ones that change everything. And remember, sometimes the loudest cries are whispered between two brothers under the same sky.